Okay, it's 6:38 in the morning. It is day 4. I accomplished one of my goals, was to get past the weekend. Now it's Monday. I'm not sure how long I'm going to go today. I know Millstone Lake is just about a mile up here. And then my drop is like another 2 miles. So I don't know if I'm going to camel up at Millstone or not. I'm kind of in a routine now. Last night, somebody drove by. I'm like right next to the trail, but somebody drove right up. I hear roosters. I heard roosters this morning from down there. Dogs, coyotes, people. So there's got to be a house down there, further a little bit down the trail from where I'm at. So I'm eating my meal here in the morning. That way I can have some decent sustenance, so to speak. Next time you see me, it'll be on the trail. I don't know why, but I'm always impressed when I clean up my camp and there's like nothing left. It's like, I know that's the way it's supposed to be, but it's just like, that was my home last night, you know, in typical fashion of my home. I have crap kind of all over. Like I get out of my hammock, I look around, there's stuff on the ground, there's stuff sometimes hanging on trees. But then it all goes back in and away I go. It's kind of mind-boggling you can do that day in, day out, day after day. But I guess that's what backpackers do. Apparently there was a camper on the other side of me too. I didn't realize that, so I was on either end of me were people camping. I didn't know. I mean, I knew I saw somebody drive by earlier, but I didn't know anybody was camping. I picked the perfect spot to camp, apparently, around a bunch of other people. I can't figure out why I do this. 2 3/4 miles away from my drop. That's according to the sign. Oh, Millstone's that way. Ruby Falls. Well, that's the lake that I'm wrapping around. So it should be coming to a pretty big collection point and a dam, and that's where I'm gonna try to get water if I can. If what I'm hearing in the distance is the dam, then I probably won't even be able to get close. But we'll see. All right, coming down to a road. Yeesh, about time. I mean, seriously, there are so many shitty rocks on that trail that you can't see because of the leaves that really slows your pace down. Makes it extremely difficult. So I'm starting to favor the roads just because I know where my footing is. Looks like I'm going to be on this for a little bit, and then this takes me right to Millstone Dam, so I'll pick it up from there. Huh. I guess sometimes you just got to stop and take in the beauty. Forget that sometimes. You notice the noise is gone. It's kind of off in the distance now. I thought it was in movement or in motion, but I couldn't tell. So definitely not an operational hydroelectric dam. So I don't know what that was. It was loud, and it was moving, and it's moving on now. So pretty nice view though. Very interesting. Somebody over there. Nice. Okay. That is pretty low. Pretty trashy. And I am not pulling water from that. The creek on the other side it looks like it's virtually dry. I mean, if there's anything flowing over here, I don't know. I mean, look how low that is. That's crazy. There's some cardinals. I can hear it flowing through the dam, and I see it coming out over here. There's like a spillway. You can see right there. But, I mean, look at that. It's barely enough to get up over those rocks. And out there, I might be able to get water from down there, but I'd have to go way down to get it. And that's just not in the cards. I'm sorry. Well, I am still making my way. I mean, there's the creek, but it's as still as can be. This is day 4 for me, so I don't want it to end day 5 because I picked up a bug from crappy water. But this also reduces the likelihood that I'm going to be finding any water, because I thought of anywhere else on the trail, anywhere, this would be the place. You look at it on the map, it's just a huge body of water. It's like, wow, this is going to be a lot of water. And it's a dam, so it's going to be flowing well into a creek. But the water's so low that it just doesn't matter. Oh, this is good. Doing this one-handed. And right down the mud. Luckily, there's like a little dammed up area around this tree that I'm going to cross over at. I wonder what this is feeding water from. Oh, it goes all the way through. I must just go under that. Whatever it's up there. Might be a road. I don't know. I'm going up here. Well, if you're craving different, this certainly is different. Nice. Wonder if that is a road up there. Interesting. Woo. All right. Going through the tunnel. It's definitely nothing I was expecting. And it's welcome. All right. Not too long. And oh, it's train tracks. That's what it is. Okay. That makes sense. I thought there were more than just 2. Well, dang it. As soon as I got to the top of this hill and around the corner, I was looking down trail and there's a buck looking right back at me. Before I could get my camera out, it bolted. I stopped and got some water, and then kept walking, and sure enough, more of them ran off, but I missed that too. Oh well. Well, I found my drop. It's literally right out in the middle of everything. I mean, Jesus Christ. It was dark when I got here and dropped it off, so I thought it was more secluded than this, but nope. Unless someone tried to open it up and see what was in it. I thought I covered it with leaves, but maybe not. Anyway, I'm going to snatch this up and grab the water out of it and my clothes, and then I'm going to go out to the road and start filling bottles. Okay, I'm at East Trigg Trailhead. Just got to my drop. I'm going to start filling my water bottles, camel up a little bit, prep my electrolyte bottle, chill for a little bit, and then head out. I gathered up my clothes, my change out of clothes, and this has got the change out of pants, which I'm going to need because these are kind of getting dirty. And at drop 5, I will drop off my dirty clothes and collect food, and cycle begins anew. Somebody posted a sign of a lost dog out here on a tree named Bandit. I don't know how long ago it was. They didn't put a date. I mean, if the dog's out here for weeks, it's probably gone, but it looks so cute. I'll have to take a photo of it because if I find the dog, I'll call him. Right now, I'm letting my electrolyte tabs absorb, and then add my flavor packet and get that in there. I'm still gonna drink a bunch of my gallon, and whatever I don't drink, I'll just leave here at the sign, and anybody else who wants it can have it. But yeah, then it's time to hit the road. My shirt's wet, my socks are dirty, my underwear's tainted. It's funny because I'm just looking forward to getting back in my hammock at this point. That seems to be every day. Every day is like, I don't want to get out of my hammock. And then I start hiking, and it's like, all I want to do is get back in my hammock. It should be noted that at drop 4, I completed another little record, so to speak. And that is the most consecutive miles hiked, both solo and just in general. I think the most I'd ever hiked before was 43 miles, and that was our Pictured Rocks backpacking trip. And as of this morning, getting to drop 4, that puts me at, I believe, 44.6. So yeah, I've now hiked more. What the hell is that? I've now hiked more consecutively than I ever have before. So that's a milestone. After tomorrow, I achieve another milestone of the longest consecutive hike. Because our previous record was 5 days. Me and Soraya up in Pictured Rocks. And I don't think we even did a whole day. So when I complete tomorrow, I'll have hiked more consecutive days than I ever have. And when I complete this trail and get to Grand Tower, it'll be the most I've ever hiked consecutively and in general, because of any trail. Because I've hiked, Jesus, what did we do? Like 103 of the Appalachian Trail or something like that. And we did 100 of the North Country Trail. So this will be 157. It'll be yet another milestone. Pretty monument. Everything is monumentous for this. The only sucky thing is I'm doing it alone. But it is what it is. I had to use this time up, so I figured I'd use it wisely. I don't know if you can read that, but shoo. I don't know what that is, but I just figured I'd get off trail and, you know, take a look at it. I also picked up an arrow. I was laying on the ground. I was just walking along and there it was. So I was like, perfectly good arrow. Might as well just grab it up. Now, I don't know if it was left there intentionally. I don't know why it would be. It doesn't look like it was fired because it doesn't look like the ground around it was disturbed. It didn't look like it wasn't buried in anything. I mean, the head looks pristine, so it may have just fallen from a hunter's quiver or his bow. But I figured I'd snatch it up and maybe at the next trailhead drop it off. Oh, let me tell you, hair is bullshit. I just got way off trail. Way off trail. Could not find my way back. I finally had to bushwhack like way back east to find the trail. I don't know what is going on with this app, but it had me falsely to the west, like by a long shot. And then all of a sudden the trail disappears. I'm like, okay, now I'll just, it looked like I was close, so I just start doubling back, and then all of a sudden it updated, and boom, I'm way away from the trail. I'm like, what the hell? God damn. So, at least I'm back on trail now. But that cost me some time. Son of a bitch. Okay. That section fucking sucked. I would not wish that on my worst enemy. That was a horrible section. I am going down here to Gum Spring Road Trailhead. I think that's what it's called. And I am going to sit, take a break, and take my shoes off probably, and just try to relax and take some ibuprofen, let my feet heal, let my calves and my knees heal. So much, I got lost so much, bushwhacking, climbing up steep hills because I couldn't find the trail, losing the trail at least 5 or 6 times. Just not happy. I've decided that this trail sucks. It's not meant for hikers. It's just not conducive to hiking. It's an equestrian trail. It is an ATV trail. It's for hunters. It's not for hikers. That last stretch I just went through was the worst. The worst. 3.5 hours. You'd think I would have gotten 7 miles. I don't know. I'd have to look at the map, but I don't think I did. I got lost a bunch. So going forward, I think what I'm going to do is get a little devious. Okay. This is where it says to go. Oh, I guess it just keeps going on. That's weird. From the highway, it looks like you're just going into people's driveways. Very confusing. But I am, oh my, I've made it to the midway point of the river trail. The Great Divide. Bada bing, bada boom. It's gotta be strange to live right where the trail crosses right in front of your house. Get people like me walking in front of your house. Anyway, weird wall. Oh, I wasn't ready for this. Oh. My feet are destroyed. I am going to go in a little bit and try to find a good place to throw up my hammock and call it a day. Because man, I am tired. Holy Jesus, am I tired. Today was a long day. A lot of walking. A lot of walking. Alright, I better get my trekking poles back out. Man, you just hear that power. Whew. Don't want to stick around here too long. I hope this is the right way. Let's just say the trail isn't well marked.
It's pretty well maintained.
And Avenza, until you get far enough away from a split, you'll never know which 50-50 coin flip was the right way. And then by the time you figure it out, you got to backtrack about 1/10 of a mile. Very, very annoying. They need to mark these trails. It's not that goddamn hard. Some old machinery, farming equipment, or some sort of excavation. I don't know. Oh. What I do know is that my feet hurt, and I am ready to call it. So, whenever I find a place with some space between the trees, I'm throwing it up. But man, look at this. The undergrowth is so, I mean, this is all tiny little trees. This is a young little area, so I won't find much in here. Oh boy. Well, I thought I had camp in the bag, but the trees are just too damn close. It's just the other side of where I came from. And I saw from the other side that like there's just too many small trees. They're all bunched together. And it's just too close. I had to bushwhack through thorns to get to it. I had to get my knife out and cut thorns out that were between the trees, only to find out that the trees are just too short. I should have been able to eyeball it and know, and I kind of did, but I was just like, I'll give it a shot and I'll see, but nope, my eyeballs were right. So now we got to keep hiking because this is what I have to hike through before, well, at some point I turn left and get off trail, go another quarter mile, and then I'm to something called Tunnel Hill Bike Trail. But if the trees don't get any better, then I'm fucked. I don't know what I'm going to do. I didn't anticipate it being a bunch of private property and then a bunch of unusable trees afterwards. I really need to start reading that guide instead of just glossing over it. I swear if there wasn't all that crap between them, the posts, I'd hang between that. That's like the perfect distance. But there's too much crap between it. So I gotta keep pushing on. I think this is where the trail turns up here. I thought I was gonna have to go way up there. That's what I thought at first. And I was like, no dice. No way am I going that far. But I think it turns up here. I could be wrong. The map seems to think so. Yeah, right over there. So we're good.